Hey guys, it's Andres from MasterSoccerMind.com, and today we are here at this abandoned soccer pitch to talk about 21 things you can do to prepare for your next soccer game and destroy in the weekend. Okay, so during the last months I was playing for a new soccer team, and I realized that I started doing some things different from what I did before, and I started seeing great results at soccer games. And actually, that's what matters for soccer players. If you don't play good in your games, if you don't perform during the weekend soccer games, so it doesn't matter what day of the week you have a soccer game, then you are not valued as a soccer player. It doesn't matter how good you play at soccer trainings. What is important are soccer games. And I know that it is sometimes very hard to prepare either physically or mentally for all your soccer games, but in this video I want to help you out with 21 things you can do to improve and play better at your weekend soccer games. Okay, so the first thing I started doing differently is that I started to organize my week. So what you have to do is organize your week around the day that you have a soccer game. Most soccer players will have their game on the weekends, but if you have a game on during the week, then organize your week around that game. Okay, so you have to ask a lot of questions. Like, for example, what days do you have soccer training? What else do you do besides soccer training, and how can you organize your time in the best way possible to get the most out of soccer and all the other things you do? Like, at what hours are your soccer trainings? At what hours should you eat before your soccer trainings, before your games? Everything. What hour should you go to sleep every single day? I mean, you have to organize your week, planify everything, and establish a routine every single day. I repeat, success is achieved during doing a routine every single day, trusting that recipe. So that's the first thing you can do, organize your week. Okay, so the second thing you can do is taking care of your eating habits. This is a problem that I had, is that I didn't even care about like what time I was eating, what was I eating. I mean, and if you don't have a proper nutrition as a soccer player, it's very hard that you're gonna improve your game. And this is not about nutrition, but it's about taking care of what hours you eat. I would recommend like eating 2 to 3 hours before a soccer game, and have a diet full of carbohydrates like rice and pasta. Okay, what this does is that it gives you a lot of energy that you can use during soccer trainings or soccer games. Never ever eat just like half an hour before or an hour before a soccer training. Always planify your day to have a meal 2 to 3 hours before the soccer training, and you'll see great results not only in training but at soccer games too. Okay, so tip number 3 is to take care of heavyweight training. Be careful when you're going to do heavyweight training. I mean, I was at a soccer team where we used to do only 2 gym sessions a week. It was more than enough for soccer players. The rest was more training drills at the soccer field. So yeah, what I should tell you is that the heavier weight you're going to lift at the gym, the farther away it should be from game day. Okay, for example, you have game day Saturday or Sunday, and you're going to do a heavyweight session, try doing it on Tuesday or Monday to give the time to your body to recover. Okay, so that's tip number 3. Take care and be careful of heavyweight training. So the next tip is quality over quantity. This is one of the tips that my soccer coaches have given me the most during all my soccer career experience. They always say you should rather train better and harder than more. I mean, and that's pretty obvious for basically everything in life. You gotta always choose quality over quantity. For example, let's say that it's not about just running 20 straight miles every single day for 2 hours, when you can actually do 10 great drills in an hour to improve speed and ability. You see? So it's about not only training like more, but it's about training better. Okay, and being smarter with your soccer drills. Okay, so the next tip is train like it's a game. Obviously, how you train is how you will perform in the soccer field during the weekends or whatever day you have a soccer game. You have to make sure that every time you step into a soccer field, it is to train or to play a soccer game. You have to always train like it is a real game. Doesn't matter if it is not, okay? Just be careful. Don't be too intense at soccer trainings, or maybe you can injure one of your teammates. But yeah, always train harder and harder like it is a real game, and you'll see that in the game you play like you train. Okay, so the next tip is always go one step further. You want to be the best soccer player in your team? Then you're not gonna be that if you do the same thing as everyone else is doing. Okay, so what you gotta do is always go one step further. Ask yourself, what can you do by yourself to improve as a soccer player at the gym or at the same soccer field? I mean, train 1 hour after the soccer training is over. You always gotta go one step further. And believe me, maybe you will not see results right in front, but things that are truly worth it take time, okay? And if you always go one step further from what coaches ask you, believe me, during the next soccer game, you'll be a lot better player. Okay, so the next tip is building relationships. And this is extremely important for any soccer player, okay? Soccer is a team sport. You gotta make relationships with your teammates. I remember watching a video of Antoine Griezmann in which he was asked like what he did to prepare for a soccer game, and he said that absolutely nothing. The only thing he did was like to make jokes and talk with his teammates and have some fun before the game. I was like, that's interesting, because that helps him in the inside, like to have more confidence when he's in the soccer team, because he has established good relationship or friendships with his teammates, and teammates that you have a friendship with or a good relationship with. You have more chemistry, and overall the team will play better and you will play better. So make sure to, every time you get to a new team, or if you're already in a team, build relationships with your teammates. Be friendly, be kind, okay? Next tip I can give you is learn from mistakes during the week, okay? So one of the things, not only in soccer, but in your whole life, that will make you successful is learning from mistakes. People that are actually successful have committed the most mistakes out of all of us, okay? So during the week, if you do something wrong at training, don't hit on yourself, don't talk to yourself bad. I mean, learn from them and learn how to correct them. During the week, during soccer trainings, it's the time that you have to commit mistakes, okay? Not during the weekend. Okay, so when you're going to a soccer game, look at everything that you're doing wrong and correct it during the week, so during your next soccer game, you play it better. Next one is visualize the game. This is one that has helped me the most during my last years. Why? Because when you visualize a soccer game or a stadium or a field where you're going to play before getting to it, it helps a lot. Okay, try before you go to a game, try looking at images of the stadium or the field, or go visit the field by yourself and walk around it and try to visualize yourself winning in the field before it even happens. Okay, great winners and successful people visualize things in their head before they even happen. If you do this before every single game, the day of the real game, you'll play a lot better because you feel like you already lived this experience. Another great thing you can do is planning your game day. Again, ask the questions. What time do I have to go to sleep the night before to have enough rest for the next day? At what time is my game tomorrow? At what time should I wake up to eat breakfast? All of that things are things that you should worry about the day before. Planify your day perfectly, so the day of the real game you have any problems. Confidence is key. If you're confident about yourself as a soccer player, then you will probably be a successful player. 2 tips that I can give you to improve your confidence right now are self-talk and body language. Self-talk. You are the most important person you talk to every single day, period. It's not your friends, it's not your mom, it's not your parents, it's yourself. So what you say to yourself matters. It truly matters. Okay, so talk to yourself every time you're in a game or at soccer training. Let's say, come on Andres, let's do this. We can do this. Get that ball. Hit that ball. Come on. You see? That talking to yourself, that self-talk helps a lot more than you think. And body language. It doesn't matter, you have to realize how your body language is expressing to you or to others, okay? Try to fake, if you're not confident, then try faking a good body language that tells your mind and other people that you're actually confident, okay? Fake it till you become it, okay? I repeat, fake your body language. If you don't feel confident, then fake a body language that seems confident. And truly, I tell you that with some time that you're doing that body language that makes you feel confident, you'll actually be confident with yourself, okay? Okay, so the last one I'm gonna give you for today, so the last one that I'm gonna give you for today is know your why. Most people, when they're trying to become better at something, they forget why they even started, okay? So every time you're at soccer training during the week or during the game, always know your why. Every morning that you're going to stand up to go to soccer training, you have to know your why. Why are you doing this? For who? For yourself? For the others? You see? Don't lose motivation. Most of the times when people lose motivation to what they're doing is because they forget their why, okay? So right now, we just talked about only 12 of the tips to destroy at weekend soccer games, but I'm pretty sure I said 21 in the title. So what you can do to learn the other 11 tips that are super helpful too, you can go to my article in my website, mastersoccermind.com. You just type in your browser, mastersoccermind.com/weekend. I repeat, go to mastersoccermind.com/weekend and you can read my other 11 tips on how to prepare for your next soccer game and totally destroy in the weekend. So thanks a lot, guys. That's been it. That's been everything for today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.